Hey guys, my name is Sherry Wimberly, and I just wanted to kind of do a short video to introduce myself. As you know, all of us are working from home now, just like you guys. And as you can see, I have my grand fur baby that I'm tending to right now. So you may see him or hear him in the video. So anyway, tell him, hey Fred, and say hey. All right, so go get in your bed. All right, guys, I'll try to do this without interruption. Okay, so this is for my OST131 students, and just wanted to give you a few little hints to get going. This is the textbook that you need. It's I always call it the GDP. It's the Gregg College Keyboard and Document Processing book for this class. Now, you may have gotten a kit that covers lessons 1 through 120, and that's great if you did. It should come with everything that you need, including the access code that you need for the GDP software. In this class, OST 131, you're only going to cover lessons 1 through 20, though. OST 134, this book that you got, the kit, covers 3 classes, OST 131, 134, and 135, if you have to take all of those. So it's expensive to start off with, but in the long run, it's cheaper buying one book for 3 classes rather than 3 books for 3 different classes. But again, for this class, you only need lessons 1 through 20. So you've probably already gotten familiar with your book. Your lesson 1, that's where you're going to start. That begins on page 2 after your introductions and your reference manual and stuff. You can look through those other sections when you have time. But just kind of flip through and get familiar with the textbook before you get started, really. So for each lesson, you have the lesson part and then the enrichment part. You're required to do both sections in order to get full credit, okay? Now, some of you have already asked about the supplementary time writings, and those begin toward the back of your book, and I'll show you on page, they start on page SB, which stands for Skill Building section, SB 26, okay? You see the edges are kind of like a dark gray. Yeah. Supplementary time writing 1. That's where you'll start. Guys, start practicing on those now. They go 1 through 10. Start practicing on them now so that when you do them 4th grade during the week of the deadline for them, you're more familiar with them, which means you'll probably do better than if you just start right off the bat on the due date or around the due date. So, and you can repeat them as many times as you like just to get familiar with them, okay? And then once you're done with them after the due date, I'm going to go through and pick out the one that nets you the highest score. Okay, so you have 10 of those to complete by the end of the semester. On your assignments and due date sheet, you have the activity that's due and then the due date as well. Okay. Okay, so to figure out what your score is for the time writings, when you finish a time writing in GDP, kind of in the top left corner, you're going to have something that says attempt 1 or attempt 2 or attempt 120, whatever, how many times you do it. It's going to have a number and then WPM, which means words per minute. That includes your errors, okay? So then you're going to have like a / and then 5 minutes, and then another / and then whatever number with an E behind it. That means your words per minute on a 5-minute time writing with however many errors, whatever your number is, okay? So to calculate your score, you have to take off 2 points per error from the overall words per minute. So if your first number, the words per minute number, is say 40, and maybe you have 5 errors, you're going to say 40 minus 5 times 2 points for each error, 40 minus 10, basically. That nets you 30 correct words per minute. And if you look on your time writing scale on the assignments and due date sheet that I got you, if you'll look on here, 30 words per minute, correct words per minute, CWPM, that means correct words per minute. That equals a score of 60. That's the minimum that you're shooting for, okay? That's passing. You have 10 supplementary time writings. You have to pass 7 of them with 60, with a score of 60, which is 30 correct words per minute or better, okay? It doesn't have to be exactly 30 correct words per minute. You can do 100 words per minute, 100 correct words per minute. All right, so I'm trying to think of anything else that I need to tell you. Guys, my office hour, you may have noticed that I added my office hour into Moodle so you guys can call me or email me or whatever. You can email me anytime you want to. It doesn't matter if it's midnight or whatever. I may not answer right then, but you can send me an email whenever and I'll respond to it. I try to get to them pretty quickly since we're online, unless it's over the weekend. So you can either call me at the number that I provided in Moodle under the office hour section, or you can send me an email too. So either way, I'm pretty good about responding. So I just want to welcome you to my class and tell you that if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. I don't bite, I promise you. I'm here to help. So if you, if you've got a question, probably somebody else has that same question. And I think I try to cover everything, the questions that may be asked, but I can't think of everything that you guys may think of. I wish I could. That'd be great. But like I said, just, don't hesitate to contact me for any reason. So, all right, guys, I look forward to a wonderful semester working with you. Have a great week. Thanks.